All right. So there's a situation. This person doesn't know how to love. This is also a person here that did not expect to fall in love, disappointed. They could have disappointed you. They definitely. All right. Oh, so shit, that scared the hell out of me. Ooh. Ooh. That volume was up. My bad. That scared me. There's an echo. Your voice echoes in their ear, echoes in their heart. This person has disappointed you, and I feel like it's more than one way. More than one way. And I told you, they don't know how to love. Somebody here has never been in love before. A grown man, grown woman, younger man, younger woman, I don't know. They don't know. They didn't know what true love was until they met you. You have captured this person's heart, but they must have an effed up way of showing it. And this is somebody here that could have, with that Seven of Cups card, you know, be accustomed to multiple lovers. They could have a mess in their life. All right, let's see what else. That song is ringing. This person is ashamed. They're ashamed of themselves, but I feel like they are ashamed of their choices, ashamed of hurting you, disappointing you, not knowing how to, you know, love you or care for you. They're ashamed of how they are. And this is somebody, you see that shadow over that person? Somebody is talking to that person and it's made them ashamed. It could be you, it could be somebody else. Something here has convicted this person's heart. And see right here, compassionate. They don't know if you would show them compassion, if you would care. Also, if you would believe in them. Irritated. They're very much so irritated. I don't know why, but I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, but I'm hearing the word lie in my head. Some of y'all have a situation that have a lot of lies to it. Yep. Confused. Somebody here could be confused. They don't know who to love. I hear that song by LL Cool J. Who do you love, and are you for sure? Somebody who don't know who they feel, what they feel for a person, people. Somebody who's the kind of person tries to please too many people. And when people get hurt, I don't know if it's a thing of, you know what, I live with this person, so I gotta show loyalty or show love to them. But see, this person is unfulfilled. You may think somebody is happy. You may think their life is put together. You may think everything is peaches and creams. No, ma'am. No ham, no sir, no turkey. Somebody here, they may not be miserable, but they're not in love. They may not be satisfied, but they understand what dissatisfaction is. You don't know it. Let's take a look. They may not be satisfied, honey. Somebody here not happy. Somebody's not happy with their life, where it is, where it's going, where it's become. The hangman. There's something that has compromised them, that has jeopardized their life. It has them in limbo. They don't know what to do. This could also be a person that's accustomed to other people's opinion. Somebody here is a people pleaser, trying to make everybody happy or a certain section of people happy. Other people's happiness means more to them than their own. What's the disappointment here, Holy Spirit? Yeah. Dilemma. Somebody here has a dilemma. No matter what they do, all they think about is you. They have a dilemma. They with somebody else, but you know they feel true love for you. All right, it's one of these complicated situations for real. And see, they're lying. Somebody is lying about their feelings, who their heart is really with. Their body may be somewhere else, but ma'am or sir, you know if this is you and their heart is truly with you. You know, somebody's heart somewhere else. Their heart and body are not in the same place at all. What's the disappointment? What's the disappointment here? Yeah. Now, this could be somebody you're trying to live up to a certain expectation. You know, they're trying to live up to being a good father, good mother, good man, good woman. And the Six of Swords, that maybe for some of y'all, they could have went and did something, you know, moved in a direction to cause what they thought was going to bring them peace. And instead of moving into peaceful waters, This person is still in murky waters. I feel like somebody here has disappointed themselves. I don't mean no harm when I say this, and I hope this don't sound too mean. Somebody here, they don't feel good about who they are as a person, as a man or a woman. It's them. The disappointment is on them. They feel like I let my own self down. I'm a failure. You know, I'm hiding what I really feel. I'm hiding what I'm really doing. I'm hiding what I'm really going through. I'm hiding what I'm really experiencing. You feel it. You know it. They know you know it. But see right here, very bored. They're not content. If somebody here has been rejecting you, they're rejecting you because of whatever the situation is between you, them, and somebody else. If they've been rejecting you, they're rejecting you because they're in murky waters. They're not in a peaceful state of being. What are they ashamed of? 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 This lover. Damn! Somebody is stuck with somebody that they are ashamed of. If this is you, there is something that you do that's shameful to them. They're ashamed of whoever they with. Damn! See right here? They're not having sex with this person. They're not... Somebody here is existing in a relationship, in a situationship. Let's break this damn lover down. Let's see what the hell this person got going on. What's so shameful? What's shameful about this lover? What's shameful about this lover? What's shameful about this lover? What are they? Damn, a lot. Somebody here, this is a secret lover. I ain't even gonna lie. This is a secret lover that, you know, I hear that word taboo in my head. It's a secret love and there's something taboo about them. It's their mistress. You know, you know DTF. Somebody here was just down to have sex. Yep. And got caught up. They made a temporary situation permanent. Somebody here has regrets about the lover that they have. They also could feel like they disappointed their mom, let their mom down, or they could also some of y'all can have some components of, like, let's say a person is into like black magic, witchcraft. If somebody put some black magic or witchcraft on somebody or love bomb their ass, that shit then wore off. Not only wore off, but it has backfired. It's had a horrible effect. It's like somebody here is saying, why did I do this? This is a lover that they had, or lovers that they had. Somebody is ashamed. They're not happy. What's the moon card covering up? What else? Give me something on this side piece, this mistress. Give me something on this high priest moon. What's behind this person? Yep, they don't know what to do. Some of y'all, a person here feels like somebody tricked them. Others of you all, somebody here, they just don't know how to choose. They don't know how to make it right. Now, some of y'all got some very suspicious components because I see a lot. I'm seeing a lot more cards of trickery here. Yep. Some of y'all is something pertaining to bad health. Others of you all, it's a person they didn't use common sense with and they feel broken. A situation has broken them with a lover, with a fling. This is like a fling for some of you all. Others of you all, it's a person that, you know, they got love bombed by. Yep. There go some of these legal issues that some of y'all dealing with. They're dealing with legal issues with this other lover. Somebody made a mess of their life. That's what they did. They made a mess of their life, and that other person has the upper hand on them. That's what they're ashamed of. That's why they can't face you. And it's because it's not a love situation. You know, it's lust. Lust of the eye, lust of the flesh. That's why some of these people are arrogant and cocky and have the pride of life. And that, what's that card here? The death card. There's a downfall a person is experiencing. People make their life look good and they hide the shit. This is somebody here is hiding shit. Because they're in a situation they don't want to be in. They reside with somebody they don't want to live with. They're around somebody they don't like being around. They're with someone they don't have feelings for. And for some of you all, they never had feelings. This was forced on them through trickery, through magic, through deception, through love bombing, through sex, sinister sex, freaky sex, turned out sex, kinky sex. And it could be, if this is whole, because that card, that pregnancy card, they got a person, you know, pregnant. For some of y'all, they could have tried to make a relationship, you know, turn a hoe into a housewife, or a hoe into a wife, turn a dog into a man. That's what they're ashamed of. Somebody here has gotten something that they bit off more than what they can chew. What I told you. Somebody got love bomb. And they're ashamed of their life and their life choices. The Five of Pentacles, something broke the hell out of them. Some of you all, their pockets could be very touched. This Prince of Wands. Some of y'all, it could be an age difference. Something with maturity difference. But there's a difference between this person that they are with, that they reside with, that they really exist. This person is existing. They don't live. They're existing barely. There's a difference. They fell in love. But this looks like a lustful situation. Somebody got some good sex, kinky sex, freaky sex, wet sex. And somebody here, some people made a baby mama. Other people, they got feelings, but the feelings that, like I said, that they have, they're not real feelings. And look at here. They was juggling you. They could have been being juggled as well. Somebody, I hear that song, you made a fool of me. I gave you all that I had. Somebody made a fool of them. They feel foolish. And that's what they don't want you to know. I feel like somebody here also, because I'm hearing the word reset. Their life is at a reset. The Five of Pentacles. You got to get it. You got to make it. You got to figure something out. You at a low, or it costs you. Some of y'all, it could be their health. This person, this situation, this living situation is taxing. It's been taxing on their health. This is a karmic debt. Somebody also tied themselves to a person that's cursed, spiritually cursed. Somebody dismissed a person that gave them the signs of bad luck. Do not enter. Do not approach. Do not talk to. Do not lay with. There's a karmic person. This person got a very karmic ass lesson, and they're ashamed as hell. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed of their choices. This has nothing to do with you, but a whole lot about them. They can't show their face. There's some residue that's not. What's the Five of Pentacles? What's lingering with this person? What's lingering? They started a brand new cycle with this person. A brand new cycle. A brand new life. They could have put this person on a pedestal. They could have talked very well about them. But see, the Seven of Swords, they were sneaking. Somebody here got caught. Remember that evidence card? There's some sort of evidence that they were messing around with something or someone, you know, less. What's the evidence about? What's the evidence about? The Three of Cups. Somebody here on drugs. Yep. And nothing is moving. When they got with this person, guess what? Things changed for them. Going out. This is somebody who did something reckless. Reckless, immature, senseless, undisciplined, undignified. This person right here don't have strength. Common sense. See right here, the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a money thing. Getting with somebody for money. Getting somebody with clout. And their ass got brokenhearted. Got brokenhearted. That's the truth. Some of you all here, it could be a more serious situation. They married the person. Proposed to the person. Lived with the person. Started a life and family with the person. And now this person has interfered in their life in ways that you don't know. Somebody's life is not all as peaches and creams as you think, or as they have fate to let you think. No ma'am, no sir. And somebody here, it's a relationship, but it's also a relationship that's out of the normal for them. This relationship has become some sort of blockage for them. Blockage for them, and a backfire to them. What's the backfire? Somebody here really got bad. This person here make bad relationship choices. They don't know what love is. I'm also hearing a scenario in my head. For some of you all here, this person got into black magic. Some of you all could have something put on you. It was not by one person, but two people. For some of you all, this person went against you with this person, for this person. And that's why they're going through the hell that they're going through. Something about somebody's physical appearance is not going to be the same. Their physical appearance is going to dwindle. It's going to change. Something about their physical life is different. There's a physicality here. What's the backfire, Holy Spirit? Yep, the 6 of Wands. They didn't get success. They didn't get elevated. Somebody walked away. Somebody abandoned them. This person right here got abandoned. Yep. The King of Swords, they got cut off. Somebody became very nonchalant, very dry. If this is a person they were in a relationship with, they're breaking up, or they broke up with them. They detached from them. There's no chemistry. There's no sex. There's no emotion. These are two people, and these people are fighting. I heard like MF and cats and dogs. My nose is itching. My face is itching. My lip is itching. These two people are fighting like cats and dogs because they got problems. They share problems for some of you all. Others of you all, there's definitely some sort of sickness here. 2 cards of sickness is here. This is somebody here that's trying to make better, trying to make out an agreement for better or for worse. But everything is getting worse. Their mind is getting worse. Their physical appearance is getting worse. Their feelings are getting worse. Somebody here can't tolerate this situation. It's hard to tolerate somebody. Somebody here used some sort of potion to get somebody. Y'all, my whole feet, my feet hot. Hold on a minute. Take these socks off. Yeah, it's a lot of omens here. Somebody here used some sort of dark divination to get a person. And when they got them, the signs were there. They dismissed it. Ignored it. Somebody here played happy, but what it was, they're gullible, naive, very vulnerable. I don't know why I feel like somebody here has habits. There are either bad habits here, bad behavior patterns, really bad. The devil card is not here, but it's leading up to that. Let's see what's the problems. What's the problems they're dealing with? My throat is starting to itch so bad. Excuse me. What's the 10 of Wands? What's the problems here? They got a lot of problems. Somebody here is into rituals for success, fame, popularity, relationships. Also, there's a legal binding contract that they have with a person or to a person. Thank you so much, Blunt Saggy. There's a legal binding contract. They have to finish out a contract. They made it's some sort of contract, it's some sort of promise, it's some sort of vow. They made a bad mistake. They signed up for this. You know how people talk about, destiny swiping, assignments. They signed up for the soul contracts. They swapped their soul out for popularity, for a fake relationship, a false relationship, a karmic relationship, fake love. They signed this contract. I'm going to say something. I don't normally talk about these people like this from this, but I'm going to say something. They just showed me 50 Cent and how 50 Cent, how he talks about, he really makes sarcastic jokes about Jay-Z and Beyonce, how they signed contracts. Somebody here signed a contract, and they have to fulfill this. If not, everything will crumble. Everything will fall. And in this contract comes a person. There's a promise here. It's a promissory note. There's a promissory note. They have to fulfill an obligation. Let me see. The Temperance card. It's going to take some time. And somebody here also could have went against, you know, an angelic being and their angelic guide. Somebody here did denounce. They denounced their angelic guide. Somebody here dismissed their angelic guide. That's when they fucked up. That's when they messed up. Somebody here had an angelic guide in their life, be it a pure spirit or of a person of spiritual being, spiritual guidance, and they dismissed that person. And see, that's what gave those other people the upper hand over them. But this is somebody here who, you know, they swapped out their own destiny by their choices. Yep, somebody here made a bad choice. Yep. The moves they made were very immature. They made ambitious move. A person here that was driven off of something that made them feel good. And something here is about LLP, lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. They also could have gotten entangled with people that have more power than them. You know how people talk about the Illuminati? I don't know why I'm picking up on a lot like secret societies that help you, or people that are a part of certain cults. I hear agencies, a cult or an agency. You know, they got help from people that they cannot deny because they promised these people they will fulfill something. This could be an arranged marriage for some of you all. This could be some sort of entanglement with a different government for some of you all. This could also be an entanglement with people's families that take care of them. There's a promise here. They signed a promissory note. This could also be something very simple and minute. It could be a loan that they signed for somebody else, and somebody left their ass hanging. They did get leave. They did get leave now. They left this person hanging. Somebody here did get left. This comes out a whole lot. A whole lot. But let me tell you why this let me tell you why when tarot repeats itself, let me explain to you so you'll understand. That lets you know nothing is going on. Nothing has been, you know, satisfied. Nothing has changed. It's slow progress. And these people are caught up. It's like being caught up in the rapture and or purgatory. This is like spiritual purgatory. I told you. These people right here, they caught up. They made bad, devilish choices. Somebody here signed their life over to a secret mistress. They got secrets, indiscretions. They also signed their life over to societies for some of you all, which brought in, you know, different soul contracts. They made bad choices. They also, it's a movie called The Devil's Son-in-Law. He made a deal with the devil. Somebody here was very devilish. Somebody here is very devilish. See right here, they didn't have no dignity. No dignity, no doubt. They no dignity. That's why they're ashamed. Somebody here must have done something very degrading. Very disrespectful. Yep. They got sorrows now. But they got sorrows because of the choices that they made, what they agreed to, what they signed up for. Temptation overtook them. The temptation that overtook them caused them sickness for some of you all. The temptation that overtook them caused them, you know, legal problems. Some of you all, a person here could be in court. They have accusations against them. I'm hearing harassment, SA harassment. They've been accused. They did a lot for clout. I told you, this person switched some sort of soul contract or like a physical promise, but it was to get clout, to gain notoriety, to gain success, to gain popularity, to gain money, to gain riches, to gain wealth, and it's eating them up. Somebody who don't want you to know their whole life, they're ashamed of it. And they don't know how to love. They don't know how to love. They don't know what love is. They go off an emotion. They're driven by something, by passion. It feels good. They do it in the moment. It looks good. They're easily tempted. They don't use their senses. They don't use their clairs. This person is desensitized. You're dealing with a very desensitized, undignified person. Or let me say that's who they were, and they recognize that now that somebody here is still in like a karmic debt of paying something off. They're not done. They're not done. This person has a lot of controversy in their life. Got a lot of controversy, honey. Yep, gatekeepers. Somebody here is a part of a society of people. They got sworn in. They're under oath. They belong to something else, not just a person. They belong to a demonic entity, a demonic force, a demonic group, a demonic society of people. See right here, this person right here has been deprogrammed, and they have been programmed by a demonic force, a demonic society. And that group, that entity, those people have defeated their ass, beating the hell out of them, also bullying them. They controlled by this other force. See right here? And these are people that have already humiliated them. And these people are into humiliation rituals. But these people also likely have access to, cause public humiliation. This person will go through a lot of shame because they've lost control of their own life by temptation. That's how it started out. By sneaking, disobedient. This person has disobeyed a law, a spiritual law, or several spiritual laws, commandments, disobeyed God. Now they're being reprimanded by God. This person right here is still in a process of paying something off. You may not see it, but I'm telling you, they're covering it. They're covering it. They're covering up their troubles, covering up their worries. This is the kind of person that suffers in silence. I bet you don't see this person around town, in the streets. I bet you their ass don't go out and about. I bet you. They can have a mark on them. It's too chancy. All right. Hold on. They've been betrayed. The person they went with, and for some of y'all, this person went against this person they went against you for this person, but they've also been betrayed by society, by the devils that swore them in. See here, they idolize false gods. That's what they really messed up right there. They idolize false gods. Somebody here could be into like Greek mythology, I'm hearing. Yep. Indifference. They are having they're on different pages with this person. Some of you all, it's a select group of people. It's a select society of people. And they did this to become comfortable, to become stable, to become secure. Holy Spirit, give us some more. Yep, somebody here has sabotaged something. And it's not your life, it's theirs. Yeah. And the reason why this person is giving you that song, Teach Me How to Love. Teach Me How to Love, I don't think it's about loving you. Because this person don't love their own self. They don't give a damn about their own self because they lack, they lack making good choices. It's something they lack. They lacking something. Shit, they lack. They just keep telling me they lack. They're lacking. They don't know how to love. They don't do things off of love. I'm telling you, they don't do stuff off of love. They do stuff off of what feels good, what looks good, what other people have. Now, somebody here is the kind of keep up with the Joneses kind of person, materialistic. Lord, I'm getting hungry. I can't even lie. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yep. And they are with people that use division. Let me tell you something. This is a true power right here. Division. You know why? Because division gains control, and that's how people can deprogram you in order to program you. Your person here was divided either from you or from other people around them that are strong in the spirit, because your person has a vulnerability, and it could be a weakness that other people, tap into, as we all have weaknesses. If you don't believe me, study your own life path number. But they divided this person from people. They separated them, and they got them off, and they made things look good. You ever seen that movie, Tatiana, Almost There, with the Shadow Man? And how he kept luring her over. I got friends on the other side. Somebody child, somebody done gotten some shit. Somebody done gotten some dark stuff. Very, very dark. See, here come my throat itching again. This person right here is, let's take the word control out, and let's implement the word manage. They have a manager. They have to report to someone. They have a boss, a supervisor, or a person that definitely can dictate their life. They're not in the driver's seat. They're really not in the co-pilot seat, in the passenger seat. They've taken a back seat. They've entrusted the wrong select group of people. Some of you all here, there's something about some sort of organization here. Society. Yep. And see, these people could want revenge, or your person is wanting revenge on these people because they've taken this person. See, this is what's going on. Your person is realizing now. They've waken up. They've been awoken to what the truth of their life really is. They've been tricked. Somebody here has been tricked really bad, and it's cost them in different parts of their life. Now, let's go back really slowly and very carefully to the first reading. This person definitely, oh my God, that situation with their family. This is why somebody's being so careful and so particular. They don't want to bring harm to themselves or their family. You ever heard that term, you got your hand in the lion's mouth? This person right here is going through a fiery furnace. That's what they're showing me. That's what the Spirit of the Lord is showing me. They're going through a fiery furnace, and they got to ease their way out. They're in the lion's den. I'm going to tell you that now. They ass ain't got ate up. Now, I'm going to tell you that now. But this person here is like in a rebuilding process. But I think somebody here is trying to rebuild something independent, outside of this organization, outside of the society or group or select group of people, or outside of a person. If they're not into a group of people, somebody else is that they're attached to, associated with. That's what's going on. Yep. Somebody here could have, gotten them involved in something. Somebody needs to tell you more about their life, and not just, oh, I'm messing with this person, because they're involved with somebody here is a part of something. And whatever it is, they trick people. They trick people. They got involved with tricksters. And it's easy. I want to say something. You might not like what I'm about to say. It's easy to say, oh, they were dumb, oh, they were stupid, oh, they were gullible. But see, they were coerced into this. Everything looked perfect. Everything like it was going to plan out. Even if it's just a relationship that you're talking about, everything looked good. It looked right, on time. Click, 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 click. Until the karmic debt came to collect. This person is ashamed, but it's cost them. It's cost them their self. It's cost them their soul. And they feel a little delusional. Somewhat very delusional. Their life could look like, why would you make that choice? But it's not just a person saying, oh, I want a toxic person, or I want a bad person. A person or a select group of people horn in on their vulnerability / weakness. And for those of y'all that have these legal situations and things going on, somebody here, even their birth chart could have been used against them to manipulate them, to deprogram them, only to program them to what they want them to do, be, or become. There's some sort of contract here. All right, let's close this out. You might need to show this person some grace here, because they need it. This person right here needs somebody, scapegoating. Yep. I told y'all, some of y'all were used in this situation. Your energy, your life, or something like that. If this person right here uses other people's energy or other people's, life to get out of something. Somebody used you as a pawn or tried to. Using you as a pawn put them in the hot seat or something to that nature. There's a pawn here, or a person that tried to use someone as a pawn. Some of y'all need to protect yourself from a person because they're treacherous. They're involved with a person or people that's treacherous. They don't care. They don't have boundaries. Now, some of y'all, it can have a very strong malicious component to it on the heavy and severe side. Others of you all, it's just people that will manipulate you, take from you, and get in and everything out of you. And once you're gone, they toss you to the side. They abandon you. They got attention from the wrong person, the wrong select crowd or group of people. They got attention from the wrong people, honey. Oh, my nose is itching. Yep. This could be somebody here that read their palm. When they read something here is dealing with a lot of spiritual abuse, a lot of divination, tarot, palmistry. What's that thing called? Birth charts, numerology. There's a map that a person used to convince somebody. Somebody here was convinced to believe something would happen a certain way and a certain time. They opened themselves up to the wrong spiritual entity, practice, society, or something like that, honey. Yep. See, somebody here definitely used numerology. And this is also a person that's having to cut something out. It's challenging. How people are in like societies, and I think they have to denounce them. Somebody here maybe gotta denounce something to get out of this. Denouncing, they're leaving a group, organization, or society. It's gonna be a hefty loss for them, because guess what? Their supervisor could be into that particular group, organization. Somebody here can pull strings. They can interfere with their life or livelihood. So that makes sense. I don't know if it was in this reading or the previous one. They got an idea. Somebody here got to do something different. And they got to be discreet. This is not where a person is hiding you or hiding themselves, but they're trying to stay on the low. They're trying to stay below the radar so that they're not picked up or detected. Yeah. Because somebody here got a society of people. What's that movie that Will Smith was in? And they was erasing his life. Where Regina King played his wife in the movie. And those people got behind him because he had something that his client placed on him. And they unalived his client. So when they unalived his client, it made him a target. He didn't even know he was a target or why he was a target. But that's what it is. Somebody here has become a target. So some of y'all, this could be why they kind of separating from you, shunning you, acting funny with you. Because some of this right here got a heavy component to it. You would have to be careful, because these kind of people can erase you, make you suffer. They can make you suffer real bad if they can get into your life and any old type of way. This person here has a choice to make. And they're trying, I think somebody here is trying to be particular, discreet, private, all that good stuff. Hell, they being private, incognito. Their ass is incognito. They're not trying to be seen. This is why they don't come out. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be bothered because they got to regroup. They got to, reestablish life. This is a serious situation here. All right. All right, y'all. If y'all will hit that like button so we can roll those dice for me. See right here? The book of knowledge. Something they are learning or they've learned and they're going to try it. It's going to bring about a change with them. See, the Lord had you watching this channel tonight because it's your confirmation. In this situation right here, now this is a part 2 from that previous video from a little while ago. This is a person, they just can't do things normally, y'all. I'm not trying to tell you to go sneak with nobody's man or woman, but in this case, they cannot because they're outnumbered. And they're outnumbered by devils. And you trying to make a person do something that they know they can't or shouldn't right now could jeopardize their life and yours. So you got to be willing to go with the flow of this grain, period. It might not be comfortable. It might not be what you want it to be, but it's a safe way out. Somebody here is taking a safe measure out of this because they're coming out of a society of people that's cutthroat, that's devilish, that controls your life, that that tries to illustrate your life. Illustrators. See right here? Messages. This is a person here that they've gotten a message from a higher realm because they've been praying. I think somebody also has had like a very serious encounter with the Lord. Remember that angel up there with angels? They got a serious encounter. Something they know now they did not know before. And it's changed the trajectory of their life, of their mind. And guess what? The way they interpret things. But this right here is a process. This is a process. And it's because who they are quote unquote indebted to, agree to do some things with. This could even be simple, street business. You feel me? Street business. And this person right here don't want to harm nobody and they don't want to be harmed. So it's more than just a man and woman getting played by, another companion out here cheating. It's bigger than that. Honey, it's way bigger than that, but this right here. So you gotta handle this seriously, y'all. For who's dealing with this, you gotta handle this with care, ma'am or sir. And you gotta handle this with integrity. You gotta handle this with grace. You gotta handle this with compassion. You got to handle this with some damn sense. They told me to tell your ass got to have some sense. You got to handle this with some sense. And you got to handle this with a shut mouth. Some of y'all got to shut y'all mouth with this, because this is nothing to take light of. Because somebody is in the fight for their life, or livelihood. Yeah. So you gotta handle. This is a delicate situation. Very delicate. Very, 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 very delicate. Some of y'all need some rifles. I'm just gonna say that. You need some straight up rifles, honey. All right, let's close this out. This is not to fear, but it's to put some order to your life. Some order and some understanding. And you got to know when a person is entangled, because that's what this is. Because they were a part of something. And they slowly but surely getting out of it. Detaching from it. After they've been humiliated. After they've been recruited. After they've accepted something. Then all the bad came. You got Taurus, Aquarius. This is Aries, Libra, Aries is here and Gemini is here because it's on the side. Okay, love bugs. I hope that this has been helpful. Peace and blessing. Great day. Have a good night. If you don't resonate with this being that deep, it's just not for you, but it is for somebody here, because if nothing else, you see this confirmation card? This is the confirmation that you needed. The confirmation you cannot afford to miss. The confirmation you cannot take lightly. The confirmation that you cannot dismiss. It's the confirmation that you need for your life. And especially if you're going to join forces or you know, some sort with this person or people. Peace and blessing. Great day. Like that video. Good night. I hope this helps. Namaste.